back to 1971 with a song I don't know, A First Reaction, and we'll talk more. Stick with me. God, I'm a sucker for a good acoustic opening that builds, that has a start and end up to a crescendo, then introduces the song with a bigger beat. I don't know much about this band. I've done some digging around. This got sent to me by a young lady from Arizona. You know who you are. And it came as part of a playlist. She sent it to my email. It's in the link, guys. You can see it. And it's the playlist is basically a Stoners playlist. Curious, because I don't know what a stoner is. Allegedly. So we're going to carry on with this, but this was released in 1971 by 10 years after a British blues rock band. So let's get into it.
Everywhere is freaks and harriers, dykes and fairies. Tell me where is sanity? Tax the rich, feed the poor. Tell there are no rich no more. I love to choose the word, but I don't know what to do. So I
We'll come to the lyrics. This band was originally formed in 1962. British band out in Nottingham, Mansfield in the UK, East Midlands, for those who don't know. But they were Ivan J and the J Cats, the various incarnations, and then they switched to 10 years after, slightly different lineup, new members introduced, to 10 years after. Now the story is, it was either 10 years after, 56 to 66, when they were formed, when they became this the final incarnation, was basically to either celebrate the success of 56 10 years after of Elvis, or it was the Suez Canal debacle, a reminder that Brits don't get it right all the time. We really don't. That's history, and I'm a buff, and I can't help myself. So you can take from what you will. With the Suez element, it becomes very much a counterculture song, counterculture band that fits the narrative. With the Elvis celebration, it becomes a blues rock band that's celebrating a great icon, musical influence in musical history. Elvis, obviously. Take from that what you will. Guys, let me know in the comments what you know this to be. Whether you think it's after Suez or whether you think it's after Elvis. But this was a band that had grinded on the scene. They got signed by Chrysalis Records as 10 years after, or was soon to become Chrysalis Records, the first signing of what was soon to become Chrysalis Records. They then headlined the Marquee Club. They played abroad. Then they finally played Woodstock. That's where they kind of got that notoriety. But they weren't a super active band. I mean, this is a band in 50 years, in whatever incarnation, has released only 12 albums. Still going today as far as I'm aware. But 62, 66, 66 to 75, I guess, was 10 years after. But yeah, so not really what you'd call a prolific band with a prodigious output. But this was their 7th studio album. So yeah, a hit in the States. We'll talk about that. Let's get into the song.
Population keeps on breeding, nation bleeding, still more bleeding economy. Life is funny, skies are sunny, bees make honey, who needs money, monopoly?
God, I nearly interrupted that. The classical sin of someone doing reactions of is breaking the guitar solo when you don't know there's going to be a guitar solo because you've never heard the song before. That was stunning blues rock. This song is, if you just listen to the first verse, you think, oh my God, it's ultra fascist, it's ultra everything, but it's opening up the dialogue of that countercultural time, 71, the Vietnam, the whole world was asking. It was, I guess you could call it the drugs counterculture. Not drugs as in, it was more the hippie counterculture. It was stop war, look at ourselves, why is there rich people, what's the media saying? You had the whole Watergate, you had everything really that was going on at the time. And what these guys are saying, this is what we're being told, yeah? This is what we're being told, this is what we're talking about. So stop, tax the rich, feed the poor till there are no rich no more. Paraphrasing the song. Kind of, you could argue it was a naivety, but it had to be said. A conversation was being opened up by music at this time. Your Dylans and all of that were going around at this time. Hendrix and everybody. But this is a great song. The music's stunningly good. From a British band I didn't know at all. Never heard of them. I know there are other bigger singles. This was a hit in the US, but not the UK. It didn't crack the top 40 in the UK. Made number 17 in the Billboard 100. The album was fairly big and substantial in the US. Did okay in the UK. So I guess it's one of those bands that we never adopted in this country at the time. I suspect now, you music lovers, you guys, and that young lady that sent me the list are saying, you need to get into this. I like it. There are other songs to come. Let's wrap it up. It's a song that's poignant because it's introducing the idea, it's quite compelling actually, of conversation about social change, whichever direction you want that to be. Politically, some songs get me to talk about politics because that's what the song's about. Not so much politics, but societal change. It's asking the question, what the hell do you do? I'll leave it up to you. You being us. And at the time, that's what was resonating throughout the world, Western world anyway. I really love this song. I really love what it does. I love it. It's a really complex musical arrangement, and I want to hear more from this band. It's really quite refreshing when I'm reminded that songs can do that, and that happens a lot on the channel. Some of my songs are just fun, like you'll see one coming up by Strawberry Switchblade. I'm going to put a playlist at the end of this for another band that I think you'll like. Maybe not what you think I would like normally, but it's a playlist from the channel, so check it out at the end of the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I really did. Really nice, compelling, great music, thoughtful song. Yeah. Till next time, guys, take care.